guys, so it's Joanna back with my PG&D, as I kind of promised. So we are on our way, and there's my brother-in-law.
Hi.
My sister's driving, my mom's in front of me. We are headed to do what's our birthday present, my sister, my brother-in-law, and me, from our mom, So we are going to see Jeff Dunham live at our local arena. This is PG&D for me because, you guys, I have to share. I buy my brother-in-law shirts all the time, and he's wearing one of them that I bought him, so he had to share it with me, his party animal shirt. So, anyway, we are headed out, and this is PG&D for me because it's still during, we're still in the pandemic stuff going on and all that, and there was a friend had mentioned that this could possibly be that you have to have a COVID vaccine for it, and so everything online is still showing just a mask, so I have my mask. I don't have my card. No, Mom's got hers. That's the only one of us that does. I know for sure.
I got mine.
Oh, you got yours. Okay.
Yeah.
So 2 out of 4 of us have their card. One is vaccinated. The other 2, but I am not. And I kind of touched on this. I don't know if I've touched on it in a video yet that went up. But I have a couple reasons why I don't get vaccinated. I have so many issues with so many meds. I'm scared that it's going to cause an allergic reaction. Number 2, that allergic reaction that I'm scared of the most is stopping my breathing. So that is what my biggest fear about it is. Not that it's happened to anybody that I know in my family or anybody else that the vaccine has done that, but that is my biggest issue with it. And about the time I got myself psyched up, my doctor's office couldn't get me in because I was going to get it for this, and they couldn't get me in because they didn't have the one I want to get. And they didn't even offer me the other options. As, do you want to try one of the other ones? We could get you in for that, or anything like that. So I was just like, okay, I don't think this is right, and I prayed on it, and my answer came back as it wasn't right for me. Now, that doesn't mean down the road it won't be right for me, but right now the answer was it's not right for me. So that is what's going on there. So we got a few minutes to drive, because it's like a 30-minute to 45-minute drive from my house. It's 30, I think, isn't it? I think it's 20, 25. Yeah, okay. I can never remember. I haven't driven this in I can't remember the last time I've been down there. I think the last time I was down there, let me think. Was it after I graduated college, or when I graduated college? Because this is where my college graduation took place. Both the one by myself and the one that I did with my mom. I think I've been down there since then, because I think we went to a concert or something. Anyway, so we are on our way, and so this personal growth and development, the vaccination thing was part of it, what I was going to share with this video, but unfortunately it didn't happen. I was going to share my COVID, getting vaccinated, because I would have had both of them before this, had it all worked out, but it didn't. So that was some personal growth and development, trying to decide to do that, then deciding to do it, and then having it back down. That kind of was a whole ball of personal growth and development. And now going to this during the pandemic is a little scary. I'll be honest, it's scary for me. And I know that, it's in the Lord's hands, and that's where I got to leave it. But I really wanted to see this. There's only a couple people I would ever go out to see during pandemic at all. And this was one of the ones I would go to see. I am excited to go see this show. It's I think my favorite ventriloquist of all times. There are a couple other good ones, but I liked this one. I really love the fact that he uses some old jokes and makes them new for his characters to do. And love that, the Peanut character. Yeah, so we ordered shirts last week, so they'll be coming in probably this next week or so. We'll get them. Looking forward to getting those. 3 of us did. And so I'll share that. Hopefully I'll share a picture of my new shirt when it comes in. Am I forgetting anything about the personal growth and development that I wanted to share? And I'm on my sister drive today, just because I did not need the anxiety of driving as well as, the show. I just thought it was better, because where it's at, I get a little confused and frustrated driving. So another part of the personal growth and development is my mom is going to be using her cane instead of her walker to get into the building, because we didn't decide not to go for the handicap tickets, because A, they were in a worse spot than where we got, and B, there was only 3 spots, and we would have had to get another spot for one person, or put 2 people in one spot and put 2 people in the other, and we were afraid that might be more confusing for Mom. So we decided to go with 4 spots together near the stage, and so I'm looking forward to this, and yet a little nervous about it. Anything else anybody can think of? Okay, we will catch you guys after the show. Probably tomorrow I'll do a little video follow up how it went and my feelings on all of it, and then I'll try to share, if I can do a picture outside the building or something, I'll try to share a picture with you guys. But we'll catch you guys later. Bye. Okay, I'm back home. It is still Saturday night, the 26th of February, which is when we went to the Jeff Dunham show. So let's talk about it. What happened? Oh, it's in my purse. Okay. Because there was some stuff. So we get there and we get directed in and we get put to the back of the building for the parking area. And we kind of come around the side and the line is clear out. So my brother-in-law goes and gets in the line and we wait with Mom, and some of the people were really sweet about it and understood why we done what we did. And so we slid in the line when my brother-in-law got to us and went on in. Then we went up the elevator because we had to go up and then go down. And so we took the elevator up, and we were supposed to be in what's called section 116. And we were supposed to be row 7, 1 through 4. Unfortunately, my mom was a little confused. As you guys know, this can happen. The show was supposed to start at 5 o'clock. I thought it was supposed to start at 6, but it was supposed to start at 5. It ended up starting at like 5:38. And I'll explain that in a minute. So, we get in, we get up to, we find the spot. My sister has to run off to the restroom, so I tell her husband to wait with her, and then I take Mom on over, and I said, we'll get closer to our door, and then you guys can meet up with us there, and then we'll go on in. So we did. And just about 3 rows before we get to where we need to be, they catch up to us, and we get in, we get there, and so we have to let a couple people go ahead of us because we know we're going to be moving very slow. And because of Mom, she's not wanting to go down the stairs. It was like she didn't trust us to get her down the stairs safely. My mom doesn't really do stairs very well. And I'm sorry, I'm lotioning up because we just showered after getting home. We ate something and did mass and then showered, and now we're going to bed. So I'm just kind of lotioning up because my body's feeling kind of itchy, which means I'm probably dehydrating on my skin. Anyway, so when we get down to the first like 2 sets of stairs that they have in this area. There's like 3 stairs, and then there's a little break, and then 3 stairs, and there's a little break. So we get down the first 2, and off to the side is an area that wasn't being used for this venue, because this show, because it was where you couldn't really see the stage very well. And so they kind of slid us in there. We kind of slid in there to let people go by, and the lady goes, let me go see if we can find something closer to the top here that you guys can, use. And so she went and got the head usher. The head usher ended up having to take us to the box office. So my sister did that. I didn't know that's where they were going to take her. I thought they had some place up closer that they were going to take her. But it turned out they had to take her a long way away. Otherwise, I would have went. And it ended up they didn't. So we ended up staying where we were at. They kind of were like, no, you can't move on down kind of attitude about it. We were going to go on down, but the 3 of them were like, yeah, this is fine, this is fine. And in a way, it was kind of probably for the best, because apparently the mask thing has been lifted in our area or something, because like 90% of the people weren't wearing their masks in the building. It was supposed to be required on the outside, but apparently on the inside it wasn't required. I don't know. So we ended up being in a section by ourselves. We couldn't see the stage very well. I'll show you guys our view of the stage in pictures, and so you can see what we got to see. but we sat and we had like tables in front of us. That's the kind of spot we had. And so they had to let security know because we were in a spot we weren't supposed to be in. And so we stayed there. My sister and I sat in one row, my mom and my brother-in-law in the other row because they were already seated. And I'm like, instead of us trying to sit down with them, I'm going to move down here. My sister, I'm like, why don't you come with me and we'll put him with her because they're already seated. And this way we don't have to try to climb over mom, make mom move, whatever. And so she's like, okay, fine. Well, my sister was a little upset throughout the whole thing, worrying about mom. And my brother-in-law kept giving me a thumbs up. If she needed something, he motioned me. I went up and took care of mom the one time. And everything went fine. It was good. We really enjoyed it. I did have a lot of panic. I did go through an anxiety attack while waiting for the show to start. And then we found out just before the show started that there had been a terrible accident right out front of the venue. And so that's why the show got delayed, because people weren't able to get into the venue because of it. And so it was taking a little while it was taking a little longer to get people in. So they gave him a little extra time, and he stalled the show a little bit. So we did do that today, and it was really good. It was about a 2-hour show. It was really, really good. I laughed the whole thing way through. Probably annoyed a few people, so if you were at the show, I'm so sorry, people. I laugh really weird. Can't help it. But I did enjoy it. It was my mom's gift to me, my sister, and my brother-in-law for our birthday, and then we gave my brother basically the same amount of money that we had spent on the tickets, so that we could all kind of do something for our birthdays, whatever he could choose to do with his money, what he chose to do. But it was really good, and I'm grateful we did it, but we've decided that that's not something we can take mom to do again. If we want to go to a concert or anything, we'll get somebody to sit with mom, and then whoever can go that way. We appreciate mom paying for it and everything, and it wasn't that. But mom really didn't enjoy it as much as the rest of us did, and she just was confused and miserable, and it went, she did enjoy some of it. She said that herself. She enjoyed it, but some of it, I don't think she heard every joke. Or some of the jokes were a little more raunchy than my mom likes. Or some of it was stuff that my mom doesn't get because the humor is more recent humor. Some of the way he words things is like a new age kind of joke. And I don't think mom understood some of the comments. Hard to explain that. She's very old-fashioned, I guess is how I would say. So some of the sexual jokes didn't quite make as much sense to her. Am I right?
Right.
So mom did enjoy some of it. They unfortunately didn't do my two favorite ones. He did a little clips of the one where the way they pronounced his name. His characters always pronounce it Jeff Dunham. And I love that part. I think it's funny. But
it is funny.
I think that's funny. I love that. But it was really good. And overall, I'm grateful I did it. So the personal growth and development part was that I knew I was going to be in a crowd during a pandemic time. We're starting to come out of it a little bit here in Illinois. As far as they're lifting the ban as of Monday, I heard, or like the mask mandate or whatever. I'm still going to continue wearing mine. And I told you guys why I'm not vaccinated. Please don't judge. I'm not judging you whether you are vaccinated or not. I ask respect on that. I know reasons people are getting vaccinated, reason people aren't getting vaccinated. And I think that, it's each person's right to choose. This is a newer vaccine. That right there is, I understand people, with anxiety. It's sometimes, or if you have medicine issues like I do, I can understand that. So to me, that's not, we can't be really hitting one another on that one. Because there's a lot of little things that we don't know. Sometimes people don't want to talk about their reasons for not doing it. And they have a right not to, tell you everything. I'm just being transparent on it. I don't hesitate to wear a mask. I stay home if I'm feeling sick. And every time I've been sick, it's one symptom. It's like sore throat, and when we think about it, every time I've had the sore throat, it's when I've been reading a lot to my mom and my sister and that kind of stuff. And I talked to my doctor about it, and they said, no, it's just you're drying out your throat. So I'm supposed to be drinking more water, but I don't. So anyway, that's what's going on with me with that. What else did I want to talk about? There was a couple other thoughts I had. So, Mom did a little personal growth and development by letting my brother-in-law drive home. My mom doesn't let too many people drive her vehicle home or any place. So she let my brother-in-law do the driving home because my sister was having a little bit of like, I don't know if I can get out. And I definitely didn't feel like I could drive because of my anxiety from the show. I also didn't eat before going. I had to eat breakfast but didn't eat lunch. And so by the time we got home, I was starving. Like, I ended up eating a bowl of soup when I got home. And I think I'm still a little bit hungry, but I'm doing okay enough to I can get some sleep and be fine. And so it was personal growth and development, A, because I was going to be in a crowd, which is really hard for me anxiety-wise. B, I was going to be trying to deal with my mom going up and down the stairs and what was coming, and that actually set off some panic for me, some of the anxiety, because people were giving us pitying looks and like attitudes and stuff, or it felt that way. Maybe they weren't, but people were like, oh, you know, it's so bad, you know, kind of attitude. And apparently we had one person goes, oh, I knew there was a traffic jam, now I know why, when we were walking through with my mom to leave. And my brother-in-law turned around and gave him a look, and the person, like, ooh, like, ooh, boy, he got in trouble, and, like, kind of did a back take. We were parked back where his buses were. So, yeah, I'll show you a couple of pictures. I won't show the one with my sister or my brother-in-law in, because, unfortunately, you know, I don't have permission for that. But I will show you my picture, and I'll show you one of my mom's back of her head. So you can, and I'll show you what the angles we got to see the show at. So if you have any questions about this personal growth and development, let me know. I really did enjoy myself, and I'm thankful to Mom for giving this as a birthday gift to us, 3 kids, so that we could go enjoy this as a family. It was wonderful, and one of the best birthday gifts I've gotten in a long time. So thank you, Mom, again. And I hope you all have a wonderful day filled with lots of love and laughter, and I hope your saddest day in the future is only as sad as your happiest day in the past, but if it's not, I hope you have the strength to get through it. Bye, guys.